Hello and welcome back to Serious About Salvage, and yes, I've bought another truck. I'll explain why within the video, but yeah, I've got another truck. I thought I might as well show you. It's a ready-made one, that's the reason why really. But yeah, we'll dive in, we'll have a look around it, see what you think. Right, yes, so I bought another truck. This one is the finished article, isn't it? It's a recovery truck, and the reason why, well, there's two reasons. The two reasons why I went ahead and got this. Number one was the price. Oh, bless me, sorry about that. Number one was the price, which I will get to. Number two was this one. The waiting list for getting a recovery bed made was 6 to 8 weeks, and I was trying for a whole week to book the bloody thing in, and it's still not booked in, so it could be 8 weeks from now. So I'd been having a little look around at other trucks, prices and stuff, and I decided I'd throw in a few cheeky offers to some people, and if there was any bites I can get one cheap enough, then I'd just buy one, and then we would just basically sell that off as it is, probably. Or I might just put something on the back of it, I don't know yet. So basically this was up for £4,800, which in reality it wouldn't have been a bad price. But I didn't want to pay £4,800 because I reckoned I'd have had about 4 in the other one finished. Do you know what I mean? And the idea was to get it cheap. So I did initially offer them £4,250 for this, and they weren't up for having it. We managed to settle on 4,400. Well, not settle, but I kind of said I'll come and have a look. And so I went over and had a look. Nice guys. They're actually subscribed to the channel now, so you're going to see this. You'll see this video. So nice to meet you both. And in the end, we ended up at 4,150, and it's because it has got an oil leak that I need to deal with. And let's face it, the paint job isn't the best. They've painted over everything. All the black plastic has been painted over, and you know, eventually it is going to come off. But I'm not going to be touching it for now. I'm just going to use it. But the plan is probably to put all this back to draw the black, or get the proper colour coded bumpers, not this painted over the black bumper stuff, because it's not the best. But you know, at the moment it doesn't look too bad, so until it gets worse, I'll leave it as it is. So, tell you a bit about this truck. It's obviously an Iveco Daily. It's got the 2.3 in it again, same as the other, but this one is the auto box. Now, I did initially want the auto box, and I know we ended up with a manual. Now I know they have the issues, the autos, but when you're driving long distance, it's just nice to, especially with the car on the back, have that automatic, sat in traffic and stuff. So yeah, we went for this. Now obviously it's a steel body, unfortunately it's not an alley, but to get an alley body, you're talking, you know, you're not going to get a truck for £4,100 with an alley bed on it. It's a decent bed, it's a decent size, and the winch on it, the winch is apparently less than a year old, and it don't look that old, to be fair. All works perfect, 2 wireless remotes, 3 pretty much brand new tyres on it, and they look like all weather. Yeah, Snowmax 2. So 3 pretty much, well, loads of tread on 3 of them, put it that way. The front 2, I think feel pretty much new, to be honest. I have got a little bit of sniffles today, sorry, so I do apologise. But yeah, the front 2 are pretty much new. I think it's just this one that perhaps, there's still plenty on it. They have been running along curbs, haven't they? Because you can't even see the writing in it anymore. So I might change that. But it's ready to use, and at 4,150 I'm going to end up with more than that in that one. When it's done, like I said, about 4.4, 4.5 I'd end up with that one. So I'm hoping I'm going to get back what I paid on that. And I think this is going to do the job. I've not even checked out the ramps yet, to be honest. I know they're in there, but I haven't checked them out. But it's a clean truck, actually. It drives great. It's 18 months newer than the other, and it's got 25,000 less miles on it. And inside is actually really, really clean. We've got a bit of a rip in the seat, unfortunately, but that's just from, you know, use. It's an ex-Tesco van, this. So it's got this, you can just about make out the writing on the dashboard. But inside here, you know, we've got a reversing camera that's on all the time. There you go. 153,000 miles. You know, it runs really well, really nice. It is limited to 60 mile an hour as well, which is a good thing and a bad thing, isn't it, really? So I'm not going to complain too much about that. I might get it removed, yeah, I don't know. But you know, engine sounds really good, really good. So we got ourselves a bit of a light beacon there. That plugs into your cigarette lighter. I've tricked it all, it actually works. And there's also a full set of straps under the seat, which I won't be complaining about. There's a torch in there, there's a ratchet. What have we got? £1.30. £1.30 in there. There's a parrot in it. I think the head unit needs changing though, because the screen doesn't seem to display anything. Well, it's 50p down there. It's a winner. We've got a light bar. Got a little LED light up here. Light the cab up if we need to. No, it's ready, isn't it? Electric windows. Everything works. So, you know, we've saved ourselves a lot of time getting this. And like I said, in the long run, perhaps a better truck, really. I know it's single wheel, and I know I've been preaching about the double wheel the last few weeks. But, so the double wheel adds weight, we know that. And I have been informed by the previous owner that this weighs in at 1900 kilos, without, obviously, a car on the back. Now, so yeah, 1900 kilos with a steel bed. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? And I'm going to do that today. I'm going to go and take it to get it weighed, because I do know some people who run a local quarry, so they have a weigh bridge. So I'm actually going to go there now, and we're going to weigh this off and find out exactly what it weighs, just to know. But you know, there's the isolator for the, not isolator, but you know, there's the power point for the winch, so that's been done properly. We've got a blanking plate if we want to put that in. You know, so it's a proper install. Now the oil leak, see in there, it's a bit wet. It runs down the side of the engine and it runs off the bottom of the oil filter. So I need to strip all this crap out, give it a good clean, and try and find out where it's coming from. There's a few, you know, common oil leak sections on these. One of them is the vacuum pump down there. They can leak from the bottom of the dipstick housing, but I think that's too low down. I have a feeling, which is going to be a worst case, is it's the crank cover gasket. Not crank cover gasket, rocker cover gasket. Idiot. And on these, I think you've got to remove the cam belt to take the rocker cover off. So anyway, that's for another day, isn't it? Today is just look around it, get it weighed, and show you realistically what I've got. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Like I said, it drives really good and it's ready to go, you know, so we've got another few weeks for the unit, but we now know that the recovery truck situation isn't going to be holding us back. As soon as that unit's ready, we are ready to go. And, you know, I can buy a few flippers now if I want. You know, one's just to buy and sell. But I do need to sell some stuff first, because I've got the truck, I've got the BM, and I don't know if you can see from here. No, one sec. Don't know how far I need to go. You can see over there, that's the Polo GTI. That is finished. So yes, I'm going to do a video on that soon, but that is going to be for sale in the next few days as well. So we've got them 3 vehicles to sell, so I need to get rid of them really to raise some funds now. And then we can get back to buying, selling, repairing, salvage stuff, draw the whole business, and get some real content going for this channel. Give you guys some regular entertainment, if you want to call it entertainment. But anyway, yes, that is the truck. Oh, and the fuel gauge works as well, which it doesn't in the other. It's also got a normal power hookup cardan socket. I don't even know what they call them, to be honest with you. One of them wired in. Do you know, so whoever's done it, do you know, they've done a decent job. But yeah, a lot of steel work. So yeah, let's go and find out what it weighs, and then we'll come back at the end of this video and well, I'll tell you. I'll go off now, get it weighed, and let you know. Right then, I'm back. That was disaster. I've been and weighed it, and yeah, this don't weigh 1900 kilo. Little fibbers. I knew it wouldn't, not with that amount of steel on it. With me in it, and half a tank of fuel, it's 2250. 2.25 tonne. So yes, the fatty's gonna have to go on a diet. We need to shift some of this weight. So what we're gonna do, got 3 plans. Ditch the steel ramps because they're not long enough. Get some alley ones. There's enough room under the bed to get another foot on. Try and sort out that approach angle a little bit because it's a bit too steep. I can put wood under it, it's not an issue getting them on and off. I can take a couple of planks from here, that's what I did with the other one. But that'll save a bit of weight. Secondly, ditch the steel pieces down here under this little, you know, riveted on chrome. That's full on steel box section. So we ditch that one. So there's going to be some weight there. If you look at that steel, that's some thick steel. Ditch that. Same again on the other side. We're going to get some weight off there. And then my third plan is, this metal sheeting is going to weigh a lot. There's a lot of weight there. There's 2 options. Cut out the middle section. We don't need the middle section. I'm not recovering a Reliant Robin. So we can either cut the middle section out. It's going to be the cheapest short-term fix. Or rip the whole top off and run 2 new alley runners, one down each side. Punched alley decking. That'll save us a lot of weight. And obviously as well, we could also chop off this. Don't need this, do we? Chop it off top there, that's going to be another bit of weight. I'll easily get 250 kilo off this. No problem doing that stuff. And the only expense is going to be I think it's about 100 quid for the two runners. Joe Harley punch decking, something like 120 quid. And that'll help out a lot. But yeah, that approach angle is a bit too severe, isn't it, really? I'll get some wood planks for the time being. I'm going to try and put a car on it anyway today. See how it sits. Have another run down the road in it. But yeah. At 2,250. Joe, there ain't much we're getting on there and maintaining a legal 3.5 tonne, is there? Which is not a surprise, because 99% of these 3.5 tonne recovery trucks, they ain't legal with much on, to be honest. But we'll make the best of what we've got. The rest of the truck is spot on. I'm still happy with it. I'm not bored about this. I'm quite happy. You know, let's cut them off. I don't like all this chrome anyway, whatever it is. Chrome trim. Whack them bits off and just make it, you know, cleaner. Minimalistic is the key with these recovery trucks. As minimal as you can get, the lighter the better. Better fuel economy, more legality if you want to call it, more load capacity, all that stuff. Right, should I close out there, or should I go and grab a car and put a car on it and finish off? I'm gonna close it down here. There's no point, you know, you're gonna see cars in it at some point. So there we go. Van number 2. Tell me what you think about this one. I think, yes, it weighs too much, but they all weigh this kind of figure. I wasn't, you know, going to call them a liar at 1,905 kilo or something they said, but I thought, you know, take that with a pinch of salt, like, get it weighing myself and take it from there. You know, we'll put a bit of work into it, get the weight down, cut off all that them bits and pieces we don't need. And then either, like I said, cut the runner out the middle, or we will replace both downsides with some Harley punch decking, and I think that'll sort it really. We'll get plenty of weight off it with that, and not, the rest of it is a really good truck. It's ready to go, barring, you know, yeah, there's a bit of an oil leak, but you know, we're talking about 10-year-old vehicles here with 150,000 miles on. You're never going to find anything that's absolutely perfect. Never. It's just not going to happen. I think this is going to be a better truck in the long run than the Joe twin-wheeled flatbed I bought. Do you know that? Joe, it's literally about to run out of MOT, that one. It needs 4 tyres. You know, this has got 6 months MOT on it. Needs nothing other than a bit of a diet. So I think this is probably the better buy in the end, and we'll shift off the tipper, I think, and take it from there really. So yeah, bit of time yet for the unit, but like I said, I can start looking a little bit at buying and selling a few bits and pieces, and but we need to sell some stuff first. We need to sell the old van, we need to sell the Polo, we need to sell the BMW, and so hopefully soon might be able to bring you some more content and we can get stuff moving again properly. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you like these videos, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.